Happy Friday, everyone, and happy Veterans Day to all of those past and present who have served. We have a big day today filled with lots of good stuff, including giveaways and a couple of new flashlights from JETBeam. Let's get started with the 3V Gear Duffel giveaway. I posted the winner on that video, so you want to go back a couple videos and check to see if the winner is you. There's also a November giveaway posted, sponsored by Through Night on the forums. You just go to the giveaway section and you'll see it stickied right to the top. GearBest also has a giveaway posted on there, so again, you can check that out in the giveaway section of the forums. I'll post a link below. And finally, GearBest has a fantastic sale that kicked off today, sort of an early Black Friday sale, so you'll want to get in on the details on that. A link will be below, and then of course it will be posted on the forum. So let's get into the lights that I have to show you today. I have two lights from JETBeam. Now these were a viewer request. This is the Jet 2 and the Jet 1. One is a AA battery and one is a CR123. They also can take the high discharge battery, so the Jet 1 can take the 14500 and the Jet 2 can take the 16350, which pumps up the lumen level. Now, being a brand that's new to the channel, I'm always skeptical, so I did my research and I picked these two particular lights for several reasons. One, they fit the form factor of EDC that I like to carry. My favorite light that I like to carry is the EGTAC D25C. So it takes the 16350 battery, so very similar to the Jet 2. And then, of course, there's other lights to compare the Jet 1 to, such as the Olight S1A, takes that AA or 14500, the Claris MI7, which takes the 14500 as well, and then the S1R, which takes the 16350 rechargeable from Olight, similar to the Jet 2. So a couple lights similar to the Jet 1, a couple lights similar to the Jet 2, but what isn't similar is the price. The Jet 1 and the Jet 2 are about half as much as these other lights, so I was very interested to see how well I like them and how well they perform. Let's start with the Jet 1 from JETBeam. A very nice looking light, very, very well put together. It's sort of got this matte black or sort of more of a grayish finish to it. It is anodized aluminum. It's got a very nice silver pocket clip here, and the light just looks great from, you know, a design standpoint. It's got a nice unique lanyard hole on the bottom, and it'll also tail stand, of course, so it has that same profile as some of the other lights that I've looked at for the AA size. So this will take not only a AA, but it'll also take the 14500, which will get it up to its max of 480 lumens. So pretty easy to operate since it does have a little bit longer length to it as opposed to the Jet 2 that we're going to look at in a moment. It is easier to give that head a twist. Again, some people like that and some people don't. Of course, the JETBeam Jet 1 and Jet 2 are both IPX8 waterproof, so fully waterproof. They are drop resistant, and as far as I can tell, they're built every bit as good as some of the other flashlights that we've looked at on the channel. So price-wise on the Jet 1, which is the absolute best part of all, is that it's 13 bucks. 13 bucks for 480 lumens. Takes a common battery, and then again you can even pump it up to that 14500. You compare that to the Claris MI7, for example. This one will run you 40 bucks. You compare it to the Olight S1A baton, a new light from Olight. This one will cost you 45 bucks, and they're all right within that same lumen level. So for 13 bucks, it's very, very hard to beat this JETBeam flashlight, especially with the nice design of it. And I feel like it's you know, almost better built than the Olight or the Claris for this particular form factor. So for a AA light, something that you could use for EDC purposes or something that you could put in a pack, you know, just as a backup light and then have an easily sourced battery, the Jet 1 is definitely worth a look. You can pick that up at GearBest. So it's no surprise that I chose to take a look at the Jet 2 also for its price. It has the same great build quality as the Jet 1, same flat tail on the bottom with a lanyard hole there. This one does have an orange peel reflector, but just same great design overall. Of course, it is a little bit shorter, so this one I find is a little bit harder to operate as far as my hands go, although it is a little bit thicker, so that helps out. It just comes down to whether you're a fan of the twist head or not. But for $25, which is what this one comes in at, again, very hard to beat. 4 levels on this one with a max of 510 lumens. So you have your low, which is very, very hard to see here. It's actually half a lumen. Then we have our 5 lumens. Then we have our 100 lumens. And then we have our brightest 510 lumens. So very bright little light. Again, this takes the CR123 or the 16350 to be able to give it a little brightness boost. The Jet 2 has the XPL high LED, so we can compare that to a couple lights as well. The Olight S1 and the S1R, which also take those batteries. Again, you're going to pay $50-$60 for the S1 or the S1R, which is the rechargeable. I carry the EDC, one of my favorite lights with the tail cap clicky here, but again, you're going to pay upwards of $50 for this light. Size-wise, it's pretty much the same size as an S1. The S1R is a little taller because it has that rechargeable feature in it, but the form factor is very nice, and then again, you cannot beat the price of $25. Very, very happy with the build quality, and you just can't go wrong with the Jet 1 or the Jet 2. Another thing that's pretty cool with the Jet 1 and Jet 2 is that they have a threaded hole in the bottom which fits a standard tripod screw, so you could mount these to a tripod and certainly use it as a photo light or just an aerial light, giving it another capability that the others don't have. So during a power outage, you could use these lights attached to a tripod to give yourself some light when taking a shower or camping. You could hook it to a tree and light up your campsite. All right, let's look at some wall shots from an equal distance away. We have the Jet 1 on the left, the AA version, and then the S1A on the right, the Olight AA. You can see that it is a little bit warmer than the Olight. Olight is generally more towards the blue, a little bit cooler, and you can also see that it's a tighter hotspot. We can move over to the Jet 2, which takes the CR123, and then the S1R, which also takes the same battery on the right from Olight. Again, a little bit warmer on the JETBeam on the left and a little bit tighter beam. Gonna shoot just a little bit further. I wanted to show you in comparison to the EDC D25C that I carry with the Nichia bulb, how much warmer it is even than the JETBeam. So we have the EDC on the right and the JETBeam on the left. You can see that that Nichia LED gives you a very, very warm color and will reproduce true colors a little bit better than the cooler lights. To give you an example of that color reproduction, we can look at the JETBeam packaging with the Jet 2. It does have a warm neutral tint to it. However, when we switch to the EDC, you can see it's just a little bit warmer, more of a neutral tint. Then when we put the Olight on there with its cooler tint, you can see that we lose most of that red color. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. 2 fantastic lights from JETBeam. I'm very happy with them, especially for their price tag. It really just comes down to whether you like that twist head or not. But for an EDC light or a backup light, again, it's hard to go wrong at that price, about half as much as what you would pay for the others. Personally, I like the tail clicky. I'm not a huge fan of the side mode switch on the smaller Olights. On a larger light, it's fine. On the smaller lights, I prefer the tail clicky, and the twist head, again, for the price, doesn't bother me one bit. So I'm going to leave some links below to where you guys can pick these up from GearBest. Don't forget, I'm also going to leave a link for their 11/11 sale, which kicks off today. And I'm also going to leave a link to the forums where you can check out our latest giveaways and participate in the outdoor and survival discussion over there. Again, I hope you guys liked the video today. Please give it a big thumbs up for me. Leave me some comments below. Make sure you share this to your family and friends on your social media. Again, happy Veterans Day, happy Friday. I'm going to put a few of my recent videos right here. And again, you can click on my big head right here and subscribe to my channel for more videos.